Happy New Year. We will start with the roll call.
Roger Florkowitz, President.
Here.
Tim Arvanitis, Vice President.
Here.
Paul Petrie, Secretary.
Here.
David Tarosi.
Here.
Tom Falk.
Here.
Attorney Christian Bartholomew.
Here.
Fire Chief Robert Patterson. Deputy Fire Chief David Meyer.
Here.
Recording Secretary Jen Chattel. Here.
All right. Now moving on to approval of the minutes from the Merit Board meeting of December 4th. Can I have a motion for such?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approval of the minutes is passed. Okay, moving on to item 5, correspondence.
No correspondence.
Okay. Moving on to old business. Any updates for us, Mr. Bartholomew?
I don't have any new updates to present at the meeting here. I know we've got a study session set for, a few minutes. I figure we can get into the nitty-gritty of the Merit Board rules, but the draft that I circulated at the last meeting and kind of spoke about a little bit then, hopefully everybody's had the opportunity to dig into that a little bit more and put your thinking caps on whether you like it, hate it, etc. Knowing that we're not going to approve anything tonight on those, I don't have anything further until we get to the study session.
Okay. Any other comments from the board? Okay, new business. Election of officers, the appointment of the attorney, and approval of the new full-time hiring list. So we'll start off with the election of officers.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
may I recommend that we keep the slate of officers that we have this year for continuity?
Second?
There's no second.
No second.
So that's nomination. So the question would be,
Gotcha.
are there any other nominations on the floor?
Any other nominations? No? All right.
And now you can vote to approve.
Moving
the
on
slate.
to a vote. Should we do a roll call vote, or is that not necessary?
You can do a roll call
Okay.
vote.
Mr. Petrie,
Roll call.
are you for the slate as set? There we go.
Okay. Paul Petrie.
Yes.
Tim Arvanitis.
Yes.
Roger Florkowitz.
Yes.
David Tarosi.
Yes.
Tom Falk.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations to all of you.
You got some unfinished business, Roger. Left you up there.
Yeah. Moving on to appointment of the attorney, Mr. Bartholomew.
I think I've probably been appointed by the council already, but as a formality, hopefully you'll have me back for the next year.
Yes. I am very satisfied with your assistance with this, and I appreciate your help, definitely.
And have somebody start over with the Merit Board rules? No, thank you.
Yeah, we do not want to begin that again. All right, if we could do a roll call on that, just to make sure we verify this.
I'll make the motion that we continue with Mr. Bartholomew.
All right.
Paul Petrie.
Yes.
Tim Arvanitis.
Yes.
Roger Florkowitz.
Yes.
David Tarosi.
Yes.
Tom Falk.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations again, whether you think that's good or not. So, all right. Moving on to item C for new business, approval of the new full-time hiring list.
Yes, if I could approach you, I have copies of the list, and I have an official list that if we can move forward and improve, that I'd like everybody to sign. So if you don't mind me approaching you real quick.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
And I am also going to pass down, we'll have to vote on this. That hiring list that you have just been handed is an exhibit to a resolution that I prepared, 2026-1. and that is the certification of list of eligible firefighter candidates to the safety board, which we are supposed to do pursuant to the statute. So assuming that you're all good with the list as presented, then if you approve that, I will send down this resolution that you can all sign that will certify it to the safety board to make it official.
Also, if I could, I'd just like to thank Mr. Petrie and Mr. Troisi for your time and effort working with the pension board members that also did the interviews, took the time to go through this. Hopefully, it was a good and smooth process. If not, hopefully we got something that we can learn from and improve in the future. So I just wanted to go out and say thank you for all your help with this.
All right. Do I hear a motion for approval of the hiring list?
Make motion, approve the hiring list as presented.
All right. Any other motions, comments before we have a vote on that?
I'd like to make a motion to accept it as presented.
Well, he's done that, yeah. Let's make the second also.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, all in favor? I have a question. Oh, you have a question, okay.
We had a candidate.
Oh, you're,
We had a candidate that had a technical difficulty with the video part of it that we felt was a good candidate. I don't remember looking at names. Are you familiar with who that was?
I don't remember the candidate's name, but I know Pension Board Secretary Val Trevino did make mention of it and told me how you guys approached it.
Okay,
I have no issues. I don't know if you remember the name.
Was it Justin?
I don't remember.
I think it was Justin who had
Okay.
the issues.
Okay,
And he is on the present list?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, I just wanted, we both felt that he didn't deserve to have a 0 in that category that based on our interviewing. I wanted to make sure it didn't reflect in this list. So, okay.
No
I'm
problem.
fine,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Appreciate your guys'
good
comments on
information,
that.
thanks. Okay, moving forward with the motion of the vote.
Does this need to be a roll call, or?
Let's do a roll call vote on it.
Got to put Jen to work.
Paul Petrie,
Yes.
Tim Arvanitis,
Yes.
Roger Florkowitz,
Yes.
David Tarosi,
Yes.
Tom Falk.
Yes.
All right.
And having now approved the list, I'm going to pass down Resolution 2026-1, which certifies that list to the Safety Board. They will receive a copy of it, and I don't think they really have to do much with it. We are going to note the certified list at the next Safety Board meeting, as well as the office, or the firefighters that Chief will discuss in a moment. But I'll pass this down if we can have each of you sign on that resolution.
Christian, can I ask one, is there a time commitment on that resolution as how long the list is good for?
The list is good for 2 years upon certification, with the exception that if any of the candidates on the list reach the age of 40 while that 2 years is still pending, then their name has to be removed.
Thank you.
And just for clarification, now that that's been submitted to the Safety Board and we have approved the list, is there any delay in the chief moving forward with those?
So we've had some discussions about that, and I've reviewed the statute a couple of times. My interpretation of the statute is that the list goes to the Safety Board. The chief will, in a minute here, because we've got some hiring to do, he will propose in writing that we fill 2 vacancies from the list. If you guys approve the individuals, and they have to be the ones at the top of the list from the statute. If you approve those individuals, then Chief would move forward with the remaining elements of the hiring process, which is psychological testing, and there's just a couple of other steps. And assuming they pass that, if you guys have approved the hire, then we'll go to the safety board and we will just inform them of the 2 chosen individuals that showed up on the certified list. And I don't think that we need their blessing per the statute,
Okay.
but it certainly doesn't hurt anything.
I just wanted to
get it.
clarify, we're not waiting until next month to have the safety board
No,
officially approve the list so we can get moving
The,
with hiring
the,
now.
the safety board gets the certified list, but I don't see anything that says that they have to approve it, or really that they have any authority to
Okay.
turn it down.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we're basically good to go with getting those positions filled then. Okay.
And speaking of turning it down, if for some reason one of the top 2 candidates turns it down, do they have the authority to go on to number 3 and number 4 and work it out so we don't have to come, or else we need to have an emergency meeting because we don't want to wait another month?
Yeah, unfortunately, we would have to probably have the emergency meeting. They just have to be specifically approved. So hopefully all of these candidates are serious.
Could we make a motion to bypass that and give the authority to the chief to say
Or the top 2 accepting candidates?
top 2, yeah?
Since we have the list is rank ordered, and by rank
ordered.
ordering, we have to go in that order,
So
it seems.
can I, maybe this would help too. In my letter that I wrote to you, it's basically stating, I respectfully request approval to extend conditional offer employments to its top 2 most qualified candidates on the eligibility list that was just approved this evening. So that's my request, and then maybe if I put that request to you, and then if they want to add to that, which would definitely help, and we have done that in the past, given us the approval, if something happens with the top 2 on there, or they don't have everything they needed to move forward.
I'm not aware of any guidance one way or the other on that question, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, if the pleasure of the board is to approve the top 2 willing candidates on the list, I don't know why that wouldn't comply.
Yeah, that makes sense. I believe that's a good idea.
So I'll present this letter to you, President. And then,
Could you, I'm sorry, Chief, could you read it again real quick? I want to make sure that verbiage applies for us to be able to do this.
And that's where, if anything, you can make a motion afterwards
Yeah.
to extend what your offering was. I respectfully request to approve the extended conditional offer of employment to the top 2 most qualified candidates on the eligibility list that was approved this evening.
Do you guys think that applies? If number 1 doesn't take it, that he can go 2 and 3?
Yeah, we've
Or if you
captured
guys
the
wanna make a
intent.
motion to-
All right. well then,
Acceptable.
Yeah,
There we go.
since we've discussed it, it captures the intent in the minutes as well, so.
Right on.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
I'm going to bring this to you, so you have it.
All right, we'd like to formalize that with a motion and a vote.
I'll make that motion, Mr. President.
Okay, second.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous, 5-0.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're indicating that there's no reports.
Actually, if I could,
Oh.
I do have one report. I just wanted to update, the last candidate that we had moved forward and hired has actually started working day shifts, going through orientation this week, and I believe he will start,
He starts on his assigned shift next Tuesday, the 13th, I believe that is. So he'll start his first 24-hour shift that week. He spent this week with Assistant Chief Gedemans, going over our policies, procedures, just getting familiar with how we do things. like a little FTO program.
Okay.
They'll start his shift next Tuesday.
Great.
And we're anticipating roughly, he'll probably start paramedic school maybe in August,
Okay,
so.
that's good news.
And that was it. So thank you.
All right. Any board member comments?
None?
Tim, come on. You got to say it, because I'm going to
Well,
support you.
I do have something to say. You pulled it out of me.
I'm ready to support
You
you.
know, 2 weeks ago, we had Christmas, and I was watching Christmas movie, and there's something that just stuck with me, and it's stuck with me over several years because I sat in those seats as employees before. And see if you can remember the movie. A healthy bottom line doesn't mean much. Whereas in order to get it, you have to step on the people that you depend on.
Christmas vacation.
Go.
I've watched that movie for years, and you know, I just want you to remember, and I think you do a great job, but I think all department heads need to remember that we need to give everything we can to our employees. Everything. If there's a few bucks left in the till, give it to them. You know, and I have to be an advocate because I was once an employee, and I know how hard it is to be a firefighter and a police officer, providing a service like we did, you know, I did and you do. The lifestyle is never easy. And, you know, your families are waiting for you at home, but they're also waiting for you to make sure that you take care of them financially and safely, where you have all the equipment you need to, you know, to come home safe. And I know that recently you guys, and it was when I was my final year, I think, you guys got bulletproof vests, and that's huge, you know. And just remember that every time you go to a budget meeting or something, remember that healthy bottom line doesn't mean much. Whereas in order to get it, we have to step on our employees that we depend on. So that's it. Sidebar. You asked for it. You got it.
Oh, we need more employees to take care of.
Amen.
I was, my family that I married into are all firefighters. And when I told them how many firefighters we had here, they said, "Oh, you have one station?" And I said, "No, we don't." They said, "Oh, yeah, we are grossly understaffed." They have 140 firefighters for 4 stations in Tinley.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and they said that's too much, actually.
And we continue to work with our town to try to come up with ways to do that. And, you know, our
Anything we can
staff,
do to help you,
our
Chief.
current staff does a phenomenal job, and we appreciate
They
them every
absolutely
day and respect what they do, obviously, what we all do. And hopefully, I'm looking forward to the next couple of years where we can start moving forward with that.
You have our support.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I have
Yes, indeed.
one comment related to that we had discussed briefly before the meeting, that based on all the, you know, emotional outbursts that we're seeing on, you know, Facebook and other sites, I just wanted to take a general comment to everyone involved in this room and in this town to try to remove some of the emotional outbursts, focus on the things that we can control and the things that we can do, and keep positive, because some of the comments that are out there that are started in and around the department, and outsiders pile on due to the normal process of social media, it makes a lot of people living in this town very nervous, and I don't feel that anybody here should be made to feel fearful that something's going to happen to them, and that's what some of these comments have done. It's just stoked fear unnecessarily in a lot of people that don't understand the process. I don't believe that, yeah, there may not be staffing at the right times and the things there, but I also don't believe that anybody is going to be in jeopardy on an ongoing basis because of one event that shows up, and we can't over amplify those things. And everybody just needs to take it down a notch and be a little more respectful of those, the audience. It isn't all about the shock value and clicks. So,
No, we always responding professionally and always will be handling every call. Like I said, the staff in our department is outstanding, and we will continue to protect our citizens the way we should.
it's just the wrong comment gets piled on, and it causes, the phone calls from the 80-year-olds in my life to call up and say, "Oh my God, do I have to worry about this?" And I just want to make sure that, again, that we keep things in perspective and keep things positive, because We will not get funding. We will not do that by trying to scare people into draw funding. That's not the way it's going to happen, so. Okay, any business from the floor? All right. And motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second? Meeting adjourned.